All right, I think we're live. Yep, we're live. So what's going on, everyone? Just doing a little live stream in quarantine tonight. We'll be working on our TRX4 Sport, our Stampede 4x4, and our Backslash project. So a lot of things to do, actually. So on our TRX4 Sports, we're going to take the vanillion out of it because we did the Driftomaniacs backflip challenge, and this thing was just crazy fast. It did pretty good backflips, in my opinion, for what it is. And we also stripped out the servo gears, so we're going to have to get replacement ones. And that's pretty much it for the sport. We have to take this system out, put the stock system in it, and just tidy up a few things. Whoa. Put that back. All right, so let me just take out the motor. No, I'll take out the ESC first. All right, looks like 4C Perfect is in the live stream. How's it going, man? We've been thinking about getting a brushless system for this TRX4 for a while now. Ooh, RC Voodoo's in the live stream. What's up, man? Just doing a live stream in quarantine. I'll peel this Velcro off the bottom. Man, that stuff is strong. It's coming, though. Hopefully the next stream that I could use a different computer, because I was planning on using my MacBook Pro tonight, but had some difficulties with it. So hopefully my next stream, I could use that, and it's going to be a lot better quality. Oh my God. That is on there tight, guys. So how is everyone's quarantine going? There we go. We're not doing any new projects or anything. Just kind of working on stuff as we find stuff to do. Been watching Harley and SBG a lot lately with their live streams. Those things are so much fun. CJ Villacrin is in the live stream. Hello. Oh yeah, we're all queued up, quarantined up, stuck at home, planning brushless as well on my TRX4, but no available in stock. Yeah, our brushless TRX4. Hopefully we can get this thing to brushless soon. I'm looking at the Hobbywing Axe. RC Reviews is in the live stream. And Evan, what's up, man? If you guys haven't seen our Driftomaniacs challenge entry, go watch that video. That video was a lot of fun to make. Here's a battery tray. Just put it right there. And I left the receiver box cover off so I could just take the ESC out a lot easier. RC Voodoo asked, quarantine wasn't bad until places started running out of parts. Yeah. Like I tried looking for replacement parts for this Power HD servo on our TRX4, and I couldn't find some anywhere. I don't know, like, just because it's not too much of a popular servo and it's not like a high name brand. But I ended up finding some on eBay for like $7, I think, and that's not that bad. RCU next Tuesday. Yo, how's it going? Just came across the stream tonight. Thought I said hi. Yeah, what's up, man? Love your videos, by the way. And the last Drifto challenge that you did, oh my god, that was so funny. Great use of a small space too. I just bumped the camera. I'll see you next Tuesday. Cheers, dude. What you up to? We're just working on TRX for sport. For the Drifto Maniacs backflip challenge that we just did, we put a Vanillion 3500 kV ESC and motor in it, and it's not ideal for crawling. And we're just taking it back out. And then we're gonna do some work on one of our slashes and also our Stampede 4x4. It's a lot of work ahead. I'm just cruising YouTube looking for live streams. Yeah, great way to find some time for stuff to do. Like I said before, I've been watching a lot of the Harley Designs and Skill Builders Guild live streams. I basically watch them all the way through. All right, now we got the ESC and motor out. Let's put the stock ones back in. All right, ESC. Now we'll do the motor first. It's easier. I'm actually been. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I've been quite impressed with the ESC motor on the TRX4. I mean, yeah, it's super basic, but I haven't really felt the need for more. If that makes any sense. I don't need super high end stuff. I just like to have fun out on the trails. But this thing definitely needs brushless because the body we run on it most of the time for trail runs and stuff like that, that thing's so heavy. It's probably, I honestly don't have a scale or anything. Probably 2 pounds maybe. All right, looks like we got some more comments. What do you think is better, SCX-10 or Sport? Well, with the SCX-10 now out, I'm going to say the Sport because, let's face it, the SCX-10 is a little dated, but it's still a great platform. I mean, we have one, kind of. Has a Vanquish chassis and all that, but we've had the SCX-10 and we love that thing. They're both great trucks. It's probably if you want portals or you don't want portals, basically. What is the best first upgrade for the TRX4? Metal servo horn. Or a servo. Stacy Ritchie's in the live stream. We've just changed the ESC out for the Hobbywing 1080. Yeah, we have that on our Axial Capra. That thing is so much better than most ESCs, and it's a lot cheaper too. Definitely a good option. I would consider it, but again, we just added so much weight to this TRX4 on the body. I just don't think brushed is going to cut it anymore. Don't have to get brushless. We're not going for performance on this build, just a really cool trail truck, one that looks cool and one that's fun to drive. What is your opinion on your favorite car? Well, I don't have a favorite car. Probably my favorite car to drive. I don't know, either this thing or my Stampede 4x4, but that's mine. Colin and Sean, they have their own cars, but we collaborate basically on one channel all the time, which is also why we have two studios. But I like all my cars. After getting the Gen 8 X, I want to switch to the X system in all of mine. Yeah, that system is pretty nice. That's what we're looking to get for this thing. Just got to save up for it. And again, because we're going for like that scale look and a fun RC to drive or to crawl around with, I like the axe because like on the trigger, like for an axe system, they don't like take the trigger as like the amount of power that you want to give, but the speed. So like if you want to go really slow, it's probably the best for that. If I was going for hardcore performance though, I'd probably go with like a Castle Mamba X with the Polar Pro. Man, comments are flying. Sean's RC Adventures, what's up? My favorite RC is Sean's Komodo double cab. That thing's pretty cool. All right, now we have to put the ESC back in. And this thing has a mess of wires. Old School RC's in the live stream. What's going on? Good to see you're doing another live stream. Yeah, we haven't done one in, I don't know, 2 weeks maybe. Just thought we'd do one. We had all this stuff to work on, so just thought we would do a live stream tonight. This thing is full of wires. It probably would help if we got a better radio system, so then we could have like all the lights programmed on a switch, but I just don't feel like I need one. I mean, this radio, it gets the job done, and like I just don't feel the need to upgrade it. All I have to do is plug this little lead right here into the body, and the lights are on. Just don't feel the need to upgrade. And I probably won't upgrade the transmitter. But the only complaint I have about the Traxxas radios is the range. They just don't have a lot. There's definitely better options if you're going for like speed runs or something. Pulling in that quarantine crowd. Yeah, this is probably our like most viewed live stream already. Let's see. We have 8 people watching right now. I mean, yeah, for a small channel like ours, and we're almost at 400. Well, not really, but we're at 353, I think, at the time of this stream. So yeah. Maybe we'll do a giveaway at 500. We do have some stuff to give away. But we don't want to do any giveaways until the virus stops and things start coming back to normal a little bit. Just so shipping isn't too expensive and all that. It doesn't take forever for you guys to get a prize or something. cannot see the comments. There we go. Just had to move my Chromebook a little bit. Put magnets for the body mounts and wire your lights to the magnets. That way, when you remove the body, you put it back on and the lights will. I've seen that before. We have the rear of our body mounted with magnets, so I could do that. That's actually, I've seen that before, and it's really cool. I actually thought about doing it. Do you just like make the wires touch the magnets? Is that what you do? All right. I just have to do some wire management. These zip ties. Sorry if I go off camera a little bit, guys. I just want to be able to see what I'm doing. I'm about to do a giveaway for the little drift car. Sounds like a nice giveaway. About this. So what projects are you guys working on during this quarantine, social distancing? We're not doing many projects, really. Just working on little things here and there. Cleaning stuff, rebuilding cars, stuff like that. Not anything too major. Just trying to keep ourselves occupied. And the Driftomaniacs challenge definitely help with that. Those things are so much fun to enter. All right, so I got that in. Oh my god, these wires are so messy. It's kind of embarrassing. Not gonna lie. RC next Tuesday is bulletproofing the Creighton and trying not to kill each other. Yep. Which Creighton? 4S, 6S, or 8S? Just hot glue the power wires to the magnets on the body posts and hot glue the body that way so they don't have any wires running between the body and the end. Yeah, that makes sense. Might have to try that sometime. Oh my god. Picked up more green slime for my 10-3 build. Heard I'm going to need it. Yeah, I haven't tried that green slime stuff yet. But after seeing like CCXRC using it and stuff like that, might have to give it a try. I don't have any leaky shocks in any of my cars though. But the Capra, that thing leaks. Might have to get it for the Capra. Have you guys ever used Duratrax crawler tires? You really get a lot of bang for your buck. No, we have not tried any Duratrax tires. The only real Duratrax stuff that we use is their paint, their RC paint for like clear bodies and stuff like that. We haven't tried any of their crawler stuff yet. What are they, like the Duratrax Deepwoods, I think they're called? Might have to give those a shot. I've heard mixed reviews about them though. But for a cheap tire, for a budget build, I can see them being pretty good. 6S Creighton, okay. Axial shocks, I think they all leak. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Our stock shocks on our SCX-10-2, when we had those leaked. The capper shocks leak. And those are only axial cars. All right. Let me try to do this a little bit faster. I don't think I've ever had a set of axial shocks leak. Oh, that don't leak. Yeah, that makes sense. They're great placeholders until you figure out what shocks you're actually going to run. All right. Almost done with this part. Just sealing up the receiver box right now. Where'd that cover go? Oh, there it is. What's your guys' thoughts on the new Axial Bomber? I think it's pretty sweet. Well, re-release, I should say. It's not new. They just added what they add. They added lights. They put different tires. They did new liveries, bead blocks, front axle components. I think they said like the C hubs are the same as the SMT10. The Duratracks are good for trailing, not so much rock crawling. Well, yeah, that's good for us because we probably do more trailing. There's not too many rocks around us. We have to travel pretty far for that to go like to parks and stuff like that. But if we just run in like our backyard or something, we just do like trail runs. All right, so receiver box is in, motor ESC. All right, that's all buttoned up. Just gonna throw one more zip tie on here. All right, got that in. Now, again, guys, sorry about the poor quality of these streams. We're using our old Samsung Chromebook. The thing has an awful camera. My next stream, I hope to use my MacBook Pro. Should have a little bit better camera, but I was gonna use it this time around, but I was having some issues with it. So hopefully it'll work. The TRX4 shocks are actually pretty good shocks. Yeah, I've had no issues with them. Actually, when I first got the TRX4 Sport, they had that suction to them, if you know what I mean, where they would stick. That happened pretty bad. It was pretty frequently too. We've been putting upgrades on a brand new Creighton 6S, lots of custom RC upgrades. Yeah, those are really nice parts. Definitely high quality materials used on those. RC Voodoo had a completely upgraded Creighton and then sold it. The Creighton without upgrades would not last without us, Sean. Yeah, you guys beat up your stuff. I mean, the Creighton is the 6S and the 8S for that matter is good for like general driving, but if you're gonna beat on those things, you gotta like completely transform them. There's just no getting around that. Oh my god. Can't get this screw to thread in. The only basher I own is a Slash 4x4 and have it drove in about a year. We have 4 Slash 2-wheel drives. And we have mixed opinions about them. And we just made a video about our honest opinion on them. Oh my god. This screw won't thread in. Just get a cheap separate webcam. Yeah, I don't know if like, because YouTube changed like their requirements for live streams a few months back, where you can only like do like you can't use like mobile phones or other devices other than like a computer or something until you have 1,000 subscribers. So I don't know if a webcam would work, but I'd be willing to try it out. Okay, this screw isn't going in. Now let me ask you guys this question. What is your favorite RC that we have? And if you don't know what ones we have of obviously a TRX4 Sport. We have 4 Slash 2-wheel drives. We have a Stampede 4x4 VXL, Axial Capra, our custom V SCX-102 build, which is basically an SCX-102 with a Vanquish chassis kit. We have, what else do we have? Did I say Capra? I don't remember. We have a Gen 8. We have a Stampede 2-wheel drive. We have... I'm blanking out. I don't even remember all of them. We have an E-Revo, 1/16 E-Revo. I don't remember all of them. I think that's all of them. And then we have our 2 boats, Pro Boat Shockwave, RSCP, and a Volantix RC Vector 70, which we don't really drive them all that often. They're more of like shelf queens in a way. All right, so I think the TRX4 is basically all together. We just have to put the front bumper back on. Oh, definitely a tighter fit since if you guys haven't seen our Driftomaniacs challenge entry for the viral backtip challenge, we bent the chassis rails on this thing, doing backflips with it. So we had to bend them back. And it's a tight fit for the bumper mount. TRX4 for sure. Yeah, this thing's awesome. God. These things are really bent. Don't want to scratch them up too bad though. Man, that's a tight fit. There we go. There we go. Got it in. Just hook the webcam up to your computer with the USB. Huh. Okay. Might have to do that. Gonna have to try that out sometime. Just got a notification. We got another subscriber. Oh, speaking of him, thanks Kent's RCs for subscribing. Just got a notification. All right, front bumper's on. Now I just have to plug in this light bar. Yeah, we stripped out the servo. Gonna have to get some replacement gears. Love new subs. Just got one too. Hey. This is gonna be a pain to plug in. All right. This thing has so many wires, guys. I know I probably said it 500 times already. I just can't ever get over it. But I obviously don't care about what it looks like when the body's on or when the body's off. It's more about when the body's on. Now I just gotta throw a zip tie on there and we should be almost done. Oh no, we're not almost done. Well, almost done with sport. Oh, dog bark. All right, now I just have to throw this plate on. So 4 screws, so that's easy. Kent's RC said, I need new subs. I just started. Well, everyone go subscribe to Kent's RC. What are you doing? All right, done with the TRX4. Set this off to the side. Clear off the bench a little bit. Now we have to piece together this thing. Just grabbing all the parts that we had to take off. Almost done. All right. Let me catch up on some comments really quick. Does that have the Red Cat Caldra 10E shocks on it? I'm not sure what you mean. The only, I'm not too much familiar with Red Cat. The only Red Cat car that we have is the Gen 8. But no. If you're talking about this RC, these are just, this is a Slash, and it has stock shocks with aluminum caps from Traxxas. Amount of wires in one of my TRX4s is crazy. Even the dashboard lights up. How'd you manage to do that? All right, tell me more about that. That's really cool. We need to get an interior for ours too. All right. So if you guys are wondering why this thing is like so taken apart, for the Driftomaniacs Viral Backflip Challenge that he just released earlier this week, we attempted that with our 1/16th E-Revo. We broke the E-Revo during it, so we just didn't upload that video. And then we tried it again with our Stampede 4x4. Broke that, so didn't upload that video. And then we tried it with this, and we just were bored, so we just decided, you know what, we're just going to try it out. We didn't make a video or anything, but it was just so bad. We took the bumpers off to give it more clearance to get backflips, and it just wasn't going to work. And yeah, then we routed the power system for our TRX4, and that's what we finally used. All right, let's start working. I guess I'll just start with, and on this thing, the spur gear is really tight, the clutch. I don't know why, because everything else feels really smooth. So maybe it's just too tight. No. Let me take the spur gear off to see. Clean off your bench a little bit. Your bench is spotless compared to mine. And we try to keep it clean most of the time. That's because like all the spare parts, like we have a separate table for like projects that we're not working on at the moment. So we just throw all those on another table until we go back to them. See you, Sean. Thanks for watching too. Oh my god, this thing is wedged on there. I'm just gonna put these screws back in. Do you guys want to see us do more live streams on the weekends? Thanks for stopping by, RC Voodoo. All right, now I gotta put this motor back in. Ken Sarcees wants to see us do more streams. If we do more streams, we're gonna have to figure out a better camera situation and all that. It's not ideal because we don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, but we'll get there eventually. I think like on one website, I think it's called socialblade.com. It like predicts like your sub count and all that. I think that we're predicted to hit 1,000 in like around Christmas time. Obviously, that's just based about our numbers right now. It's obviously going to fluctuate a little bit. Oh my god. What do you guys want to see more of on our channel? I mean, we have all the time in the world now. think I just cross-threaded that. No. See ya, RC next Tuesday. Thanks for stopping by. RC overall just joined. Hey, I want to see more of the Stampede 4x4. At the moment, I mean, we're kind of having issues with it, but we're kind of not. You guys will see why in, I want to say like a week or 2 weeks from now. Because we just have so many videos on private. Hey, it's McD. What's up, man? Just eating a late breakfast. Well, it's almost 9 o'clock here. Seems like you have the perfect time for live streams where you're at. Yeah, everyone go subscribe to Ken Sarcees. He just started out. I know that when we started, it took us forever to start like actually gaining subscribers. Now we're going on like, I want to say like 5 new ones a day, which for our size of channel isn't bad. All right, finally got the motor on. Took us way too long. All right, gotta put this pinion on. Of course, the motor shaft isn't lined up. There we go. Oh, where's the grub screw? Oh, did I lose it? I need to go look on the other table. Yep, lost the grub screw for the pinion. Except when CCXRC and Harley, who do the midweek stream, it's about lunchtime and I'm working, so I have to watch replay. Yeah, when they go on, they usually start at like 8 for us and like end at 11 at night. But definitely late. And then for Matt, he's got to stay up till like midnight, 1 at some of those times. What do you guys think about Red Cat? Oh, don't even get me started. Do you think their products are getting better? They seem to be making things better. I mean, I wasn't like really familiar with them when they were like really bad, supposedly. I definitely feel like they're releasing, I wouldn't say better, but probably like more appealing products, I should say, maybe. But their durability just doesn't add up. Plus, I don't think that they look right and cool. Like the Kaiju. I mean, I get the concept. It's a cool truck, but it's not durable, and yeah, I just don't like the look of it. That's just my opinion, though. But we do have our Gen 8, and that thing is just like our submarine crawler, basically. We just go in a ton of water with our Gen 8. Oh, I need Loctite too. Can't forget about Loctite. Thoughts on Gen 8? I mean, if you want to go for like the most performance-oriented crawler and all that, there's definitely better options. But if you're just looking for something to like entertain yourself for a few minutes and stuff like that, I mean, I guess it's good for that. It's just not durable. You need to like we broke. What have we broke on it? We've broken the front axle shafts numerous times, and then like Red Cat updated them supposedly, where they like moved a hole in a different location. So we haven't broken those yet. So, and then we also broke the front axle housing where one of the links mounts. That was pretty recently, but we fixed that. And then we've broken the front drag link just by doing a flip off of a tree. When we first got it, it just popped right off, snapped. That's pretty much it for like durability on the Gen 8. I mean, that's basically like our bash crawler, I guess you could say. It's kind of like to crash it around sometimes. It's definitely what we use it for. Just ordered a Red Cat Ducuno Pro. Gonna see if it's good or not. I think RC Driver just reviewed one of those a few months ago. Looked pretty sweet. I personally, like, we probably will never get a Red Cat Basher. I mean, our Gen 8, that thing's fun. Do we need another Red Cat? Probably not. I mean, we like the Gen 8. Man, you guys are blown out of the wall of comments. Never had this many before. All right. How has the Gen 8 held up? I pretty much just answered that. Liking where the crawler trail truck line is heading for Red Cat. Certainly trying different approach with RTR high-end electronics. That I do like. I hope that like Traxxas catches on to that. Same with Axial and other brands. Element. That's definitely the future of crawlers. I've been cleaning up my workbench since I saw yours. We have two tables. We have our main workbench with like projects that we're working on at the moment, and then we have another table behind me for like projects that we're not working on at the moment. So then we just move them all over there and all those parts. What's up, JD's RCs? I like to try a kaiju body in a crawler. Like the look. I mean, yeah, I can see that. I personally not a fan. Maybe it's like, I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of it. I mean, there's definitely uglier cars, but it's definitely not one of my favorites. The Gen 8 X is ridiculous expensive in Australia, though. I'd buy one of them from the States if I was going to get one. Yeah, with like the currency changes and all that. I personally think that truck is overpriced. I mean, I know that like they can't make it free, but the Gen 8 just doesn't add up in my opinion. That truck should be like from like not 500. I think it's 500, right? It's like definitely like not below 400, but probably like 450 to 500, somewhere around that range. All right, let me get back to work. So you guys aren't just watching me talk. All right, set the gear mesh. Now I need to put the gear cover back on. Where's the gear cover? Oh, there it is. It's out of whack with the currency exchange by at least 200. Wow, that's a lot. So that means like a Gen 8 X for you. You're looking at like $700. Wow. And I think I remember you saying that you got a VS Fortune Ultra, McD. So that truck, what's that truck cost? I think it's like $900. So you're paying like $1,100 for a VS Fortune Ultra. I could never imagine that. I'm sorry, man. We should talk. We have a $1,300 RC with all the upgrades that we put on it. Our VSCX 10.2. That thing just has $1,300 worth of upgrades. It's crazy. I mean, we got them over time, not all at once, but still. I would never recommend you add up all the upgrades that you got. It's hard to order things right now. It took like a month for things to ship. Yeah, like like a week ago, I got SPG merch, and it still hasn't come yet. And I got Stampede 4x4 parts a while back, and those took about a week too. Obviously, it's not a month like you said, but still. Things are definitely starting to slow down. We're going to have to think about upgrading the tires on the Slash because I was driving around a little bit the other day, and oh my God, this thing on 3S, it's a rocket, but this thing kind of just sways back and forth at full speed. It's uncontrollable with these tires. These tires are just garbage. We're going to have to put some new ones on it. That's probably going to be the next episode of this upgrade series that we're doing with it, or build series. No, save that. All right, now I'm going to put the ESC on. Something that you guys should consider is getting one of these magnetic, magnetic tool holders. Like I have scissors up here, pliers, wheel wrench. I have this wrench up there most of the time and a body reamer. That thing's awesome. Really helps organize our stuff. Um, don't talk about shipping. FedEx Australia lost my VS Sportsman Ultra. Yeah, I remember you saying that on one of I think it was like Harley's live stream or SBG. I don't remember which one. Man, I'm sorry about that, man. Well, good thing you found it. What electronics are you going to put in it? I own a skidder for logging trees, and I needed a part. The thing weighed 115 pounds, and canned through FedEx, and they lost it. All that stinks too. Yeah, how do you lose a 115-pound part? Honestly. But same like with the VS Fortune Ultra. I mean, that's a big box. How do you lose that? Like, I can see you like losing a little box, but like that just doesn't make sense. That's pretty sad for FedEx. Sorry, guys, getting skin late here. See you guys in good stream. See you, man. Thanks for watching. Easy. It's still at FedEx. No one wants to load it up. That's probably the case. I need a zip tie. Um, 1.5-star rating online for FedEx, and many of the same stories. That's not right. Well, at least you found your VS41 Ultra. I couldn't even imagine how much you had to wait. Have any of you guys used Electron Pro multi-chemistry charger? I want to get one, but don't know how it performs. I have not, and I've never even heard of it, but the charger I use, hang on, let me get it. All right, I use the Venom Pro Duo. Love this thing. It's awesome. And then if I'm not using this, I use the Traxxas Easy Peak Dual. Those are, excuse me, those are my chargers. My only complaint about that Venom charger though is that one, they don't send you two of every adapter. So if you only run Dean's plugs, they only send you one Dean's plug. So you can't even use two batteries until you get another one, which is really dumb. But they include EC5s in there. They have XT90s or XT60s, Tamiya, Dean's, no Traxxas. I think there's a few more. There's receiver plugs, JSTs, some stuff like that. I was going to get the Venom HX403 charger, but they are out of stock everywhere right now. No one has them. I've never heard of that charger either. Let me look it up really quick. Venom HX403. Oh, we have that charger. Yeah, we have that charger. Yeah, we like that thing. It's super basic. We did a video on it too. It's one of our older videos. Here, I'll put a link in the comments if you want to watch it. I just gotta find it first. We did a video on that for our SCX 10.2 upgrade series. It's definitely not a good video, just saying. Gotta find it. Where is it? No, not that video. There we go. All right, where is it? Where is it? There it is. Man, this computer's so slow. Electronics are getting hard to get at the moment. I want the Holmes hobby stuff. Yeah. I've noticed that too. All right, so I just put the link in the comments to that video where we went over that Venom HX403 charger. Look up the Electron Pro charger, you might recognize it. Electron Pro charger. I think. Well, on Amazon, it's unavailable. Yeah, I think I have seen that. I'm not good with names and stuff. All right, let me get back to work. I don't know much about that Electron charger, though. I just recognize it. But definitely at least consider the Pro Duo. The Venom Pro Duo, that thing is probably my favorite charger. But if you want like a basic charger, that other Venom like HX 403, that's a good one. And if you're a beginner, the Traxxas chargers and batteries. Yes, I did just say that. We've had good luck with the Traxxas batteries and chargers. No complaints from us there. Like we had Traxxas batteries. I still have a Traxxas battery from 4 years ago, and it's still running. And that just amazes me. And then our Traxxas chargers, we have two of the, well, I have one, but Colin and Sean, they have one of the Traxxas Easy Peak Duals. We've had them for, I want to say 4 years still. No issues. The 2300 and 3300 X systems are sold out mostly everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. Because I want the Axe for our TRX4 Sport, but I just don't know which one to get. Because like I liked the like during the Drifto challenge that we just did a few days ago, or I think it was yesterday actually. Yeah, it was yesterday. I mean, I was just driving the Sport around with that system in it, with the 3500 kV Traxxas system, and that thing's so much fun. But I did break the servo, so I don't want to break parts more often, just because I want to like get some bashability out of it. That's a word. So yeah, I want to be able to like go fast with my Sport, but I don't want to break parts more often. So I think that I'm going to lean towards I think they have a 2700 kV. If they have a 2700 kV, then I'm probably going to get that. Because the 3500 kV is just way too much. For me, at least. But if I was using a TRX4 Sport for strictly bashing and a little bit of crawling, then I would definitely get the 3000 kV. 3300. Because that thing was so much fun to drive with the 3500 Traxxas system. I was just bashing around in the workshop, set up a few cardboard ramps. It was fun. I've heard good things about the Electron Pro. It only charges one battery, but it's faster. I think that someone I used to go RCing with had one. I think. But it's discontinued on Amazon, so I don't know if it's hard to find. All right, that's all closed up. Now I just have to put the front and rear bumpers on. What time are we at? Oh, only an hour and 15 minutes. Hope you guys aren't getting too bored. You know what? We're breaking out the power driver. This thing is so slow. It's only, what's the voltage on this? This is only 4 volts. We got on Black Friday for I think it was like $5 maybe. And I'm like, yep, give it to me. Menards clearance section. That's where you find the good stuff on Black Friday. Oh, come on. See you, Ken. Thanks for watching. And we're definitely going to sub back to you. Oh my God. Cannot get this screw in. There we go. Front bumper on. Now we just got to do the rear bumper, and then we can move on to our Stampede. All right, just one more, and then we're done with this thing. And for our Stampede, we're going to be doing some suspension tuning. That shouldn't take that long. All right, now get this thing out of here. Let's clear off the bench a little bit. Get rid of some unnecessary tools. 2700 kV would be cool also. At least you can fit the 550. Yeah, I don't know if I would get the 550 though, just because we've added so much weight. And I don't want to add like more unnecessary weight that's higher up. Because the 550 cans do weigh a little bit more. I don't know, we'll see. Do they only make the 2700 kV and the 550? I don't even know. If you can get the 2700 kV and a 540, that's what I'm going for. You can only get 2300 and 540. All right. All right, so for our Stampede, we're going to be taking these springs off and putting some progressive rate springs. And we're stealing the progressive rate springs off of this thing. We're building another Stampede two-wheel drive out of spare parts. And this thing is absolutely garbage. We have an old ESC in here. I don't even know what it is, but I'm loving the color combo on there. We have some orange, some purple. And then we have an old 27 megahertz radio. Has a long antenna on the transmitter. And then we also have this very long antenna on the car. I can't even fit it all there. That's the end. Starts down there. Goes all the way up there. Then I didn't have enough antenna tube to go the entire length of the wire. So I put one on and then a second and then duct tape them together. The thing is so bad. That's a Speed Passion ESC. Let me see. I don't even know. I gotta take the switch off of it. It is a Explorer Sport MegaFet HS High Frequency ESC Novak. What's Novak here? I'll try to put it up to the camera. I don't know if you guys can see that. It won't focus there. I think that's a better look. It says Novak on it. I don't know. I just found it in my parts bin. I couldn't even tell you where I got this thing. So yeah, we're building another Stampede out of spare parts. We only need a few more things. But I need to take the progressive rate springs because this thing doesn't need progressive rate springs. I don't even have oil in these shocks because I know that they're just going to leak. So I'm like, why bother? And it actually feels pretty good. But I don't want to put progressive rate springs on this bad of an RC because I would rather have them on this thing. Because this thing is just way too stiff with the suspension. Alright, so I'm going to pull this off. Should not take that long at all. We'll just do one at a time. All right, now I just have to pull this spring off. Now I have to put this one on. Oh, this is going to feel so much better. These shocks are so stiff. We have 50 weight shock oil in here. And then we had really stiff springs. Yeah, I can't even collapse them all the way. We are definitely not a pros when it comes to tuning suspension. All right, got one done. Oh, that feels so much better already with just one in there. Oh, I'm definitely going to like this. Oh, let's put the other one on. Oh, I got to put the spring on. This thing is so slow. It's honestly funny. Oh, that feels a lot worse. But that's okay because this is a really bad RC. And if you guys don't know, the reason why you want like progressive rate springs on bashers is because I don't know if you could see it. So on the top and bottom, the springs are closer together, and that basically means that they're softer. And then in the center, it's stiffer, so that it will absorb little bumps first, and then it'll gradually get stiffer for like, so it absorbs little bumps first, and then on big impacts, it'll go towards the center, so then it gets stiffer, which is why I would rather run a progressive rate spring. On bashers. For like a crawler, definitely not. I could see that making the suspension like kind of unpredictable, which is definitely the last thing that you want. Come on. There we go. Screw wasn't threading in. Man, that chat is starting to slow down. Oh, I feel so. I honestly don't know if it's stiff enough. Yeah, because it doesn't come up all the way. Might have to just put these ones back on. Or put some thinner shock oil, because we have 50 weight in it. I don't really know if shock oil is going to make a difference, though. Yeah, I think I just want to put the other ones back on. This is just way too soft. Yeah, we're doing that. I think I'll just do that off camera. I'll just end this stream. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. Definitely probably our busiest one as like in the amount of viewers that we got. So thank you guys a lot for that. That meant a lot to us. So we hope that you guys enjoyed this stream. Hopefully you guys are staying safe during this pandemic, finding things to do, social distancing, that whole deal. So we hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time on Tracks RC.